Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paddy and welcome back for another episode of Mid-Atlantic Wrestling. I'm going to show you a couple of the TV shows from this month, because there's a couple of interesting things to note, but before we get into it, I would like to book the two main events, because there are a couple of things that I got wrong last episode. One that I couldn't have helped, because things have changed, and two that I could have. So, let me just, that spoils some things. But, remember, For Sure won the Ripcord Invitational in January, so he actually gets a world title shot, and he saved it for WrestlePalooza. So that's something we can already book in. I said that's the only match we can book. No, we can also book this one. And also, I had a trade arranged for a certain individual that changes the main event tonight. So we now have Sean McFly versus Ernest Youngman as our main event of the evening. Sean McFly, ladies and gentlemen, is not in time to climb. If you do not know who Sean McFly is, he is an American pro wrestler who worked for SWF for a while, then he went over to Canada to marry one of the Stones, Victoria. He's really, really good. And, yes, he's not in time to climb yet, and he's also pretty over in the US, so this will be Ernest's last test before the battle for the Mid-Atlantic. 40 minutes. Sean's humble. I don't see him saying no to this. I don't see him saying no to this. Good. Fantastic. Thank you, Sean. Thank you so much. I appreciate this. You're welcome back anytime. You're still at 99 announcing he's getting close to being perfect, guys. And obviously Wilson is at freaking 100 refereeing. Sam is at 100 freaking psychology and respect. These two are really good. They're kind of over. This is a performance over pop fed. It's a 40-minute match that Sean still very much has the stamina to pull off. It's for a great 100 prestige title, and I promise you, he is not in time to decline. So if this does not do well, I am just done. Okay, now before we get to the rest of the show, I would like to show you the TV show. So one of the most interesting things about this month is I've learned we can now sell out a 10,000 capacity arena in the southeast every week. So I didn't do it every week this time. I went to the Tri-State and the Great Lakes, but we haven't actually been to the Mid-Atlantic yet, so hoping for a big attendance this week for the pay-per-view. But here's the other thing I want to show you guys. The main event for this show, Sean McFly defeats Casey Valentine, 93. Yep, that's an A. That's one of the best matches we've had this year. If I show you, it's one of the best matches we've ever had, but it's the second best match we've had this year. So there you go. I just threw it together, thought it would disappoint, as Casey Valentine matches tend to do, but it did really well. They have good chemistry, might be great chemistry, so that's probably why. So here we go. This will be our other main event tonight, Joanne and Yuma Maruya. I'm going to tell them to go all out again. I know that kind of ruined our other main event last time, but they should be able to pull off a really good grade again this time. Alright, those are our two main events booked. Aside from that, there isn't really much I want to do. I want a couple of angles on this show. So I'm going to book another hour of wrestling, and then the rest will be dedicated to angles. The wrestling I'd like to book is wins for people that I'm pushing. Therefore, Crime and Punishment, who are our faces, so we'll get some heels together. Felipe and David. There you go. You guys can go out there and have a 6-minute match. DeVille over. There we go. And then we also won a Team Chaos victory. Their storyline is doing great, by the way. We had a storyline with all 3 Chaos members and Sean McFly, and I think all 3 Chaos members are very good, so they should be ready for their title match, so that's great. We don't want to put an actual tag team up against them yet. No, don't waste that. All of our tag teams are worth a tag team title match, so never want to put a tag team up against the tag champs unless it's a title match. Have them earn it. Of course, we could do it and have the challengers beat the tag champs to earn a tag team title shot, but that's not really something I fancy doing to say. We'll actually have Toxic Smoothies take on the Ring Generals, just as a nice little opener. I think this will probably open. They'll probably do really well. I'm hoping for a B- from this, actually. It's got the competitors to do that. We also had a storyline like, can J-Ro do it? Because we couldn't have, we actually couldn't have Yuma on screen for any of the TV shows this month, because obviously she only has one appearance left. So I just put a storyline together where, like, everyone was telling J-Ro that she's going to get smashed by this Japanese girl who, I know J-Ro, you've beaten her before, but I don't know, you made her mad last time. I think you're going to get beaten. So I think everyone's involved in that, including Alicia and Fuyuku, who I am hoping gets over. I am hoping gets over. Yes, indeed. So we'll lower this to 8 minutes. I'm not going to lower it all the way to 6. Is my window open? Is that why I'm hearing cars so freaking loudly? I'd like 2 more matches on the card. People like Froshore and Nigel Svensson should probably be booked. You know what? Casey is going to get rewarded for that badass match on Maw TV this week. So, yeah, Froshore versus Wooten. And then Casey is going to get his rewards, his just rewards for putting on one heck of a match against the one, the only, Shawnee McFly. So Casey is going to go 1-on-1 with the Great One. And by the Great One, I mean the Gravedigger. No, I'm just joking. He's going to go 1-on-1 with Logan Wolfsbane. There you go. We're going to have 10 minutes of awesome action. Casey going over. Open. There you go. Yeah. Sorry if you can hear cars. I'm not going to close my windows till the end of the episode. Sorry about that, guys. No, I'm going to go close my windows. I'll be right back. Huh, that's weird. It turns out my windows are already closed. I have no clue what I'm hearing. I've been hearing things all morning. I've actually been recording straight. Every episode in 2019 has been recorded in the same sitting. And obviously there's 4 TV shows, and earlier in the year there was a bunch of tour shows. It's been a lot. I've had a long day. You call me crazy. I was addicted to this game today, so before I reveal quite the extent of my craziness, which I will do for you guys in a second, I'll tell you how many shows I've actually booked today. It is a ridiculous number, brace yourselves. I just like to do this. Okay, so I will tell you, I have booked today... No, shut up, phone. I've booked 60 shows today. Like, basically in one sitting. Yeah, I'm mad. I hate it. I love it. At the same time, I'm really on a Maw kick right now. I love this. I'm loving this save so much. So, yeah. Call me crazy, because I am. Alright, Animal and Primus. But I think they're less important. I don't know. We'll throw 2 of these angles on the show, but I would love to check a load of dusty angles on this show. Not dusty finishes, but dusty angles. Because they are... I want Dusty to kind of get his momentum so he can give it to someone before WrestlePalooza. Because obviously that's the big show. I'd like a lot of people on WrestlePalooza to have momentum in the title matches and stuffs. So, yeah. Okay, well, we're going to do a bunch of dusty angles. That's what we're going to do. So we'll do 3 dusty angles tonight. Marshall is going to seriously push Dusty as, like, the next big thing. So, yeah. So we're going to actually... God, does that not sound like it's like the window is open? God, maybe I'm just being crazy. I should stop talking about my window being open, because it's like nobody... You might not even be able to hear it, and it's like, what are you talking about, buddy? It's like, I can hear a bunch of shit outside my room, and I have no clue where it's coming from. Because I thought if my windows are closed, then I shouldn't be able to hear anything from outside. So, meh. So obviously we're gonna do Marshall again, and the one, the only, Dusty DuConte. Make that Dusty angle 3. All right. And that's a decent amount of angles on the show. I would like to do some Chaos promotion, though, because 2 angles of Chaos doing promotion, I know it seems excessive, but it's just to get Chaos the momentum they need. We do have 1 more pay-per-view before WrestlePalooza, so we've got a lot of time, but the earlier they get the momentum, the better, kind of. I mean, there's an argument to say that you should wait until they're, like, until close to the show so they don't lose the momentum. That's a fair argument to make, but it's like, I just want to give them the momentum now. So I want to give them all the moment. I love my... Yeah, Team Chaos has actually been one of my better projects, I think, on this series, because they have actually gotten a push, and it's kind of worked which is kind of cool. I like that. So we're gonna have us just after the match, Alicia and Fuyuku just to have a confrontation where they're like, you know what, this has been fun teaming together over the last couple of weeks, but we should probably head back into the singles division now. All right, we're in the Mid-Atlantic, not Puerto Rico. We're in the Mid-Atlantic. Let's run Summer Heatwave, massive main event. Let's get rolling. Yep, I was hoping for a B-. Got a B. Thank you, Ring Generals. Thank you very much. And yep, they cut a good promo. Thank you very much. This was okay, perfectly fine with me. Ernest did a good promo this week. That's good. This was obviously good because it's Dusty. Then Team Chaos against a weak team. So okay. Yep. Of course, they gotta love them. Yep, this tag team match did better than I thought. But, you know, there are a lot of good workers in here, so it's understandable. I bet this next angle does really well. Yeah, thought so. Bet this next match does not do well. Oh, thank God, it's an angle. Perfect. Yep. Yep, Froshore is really good at what he does, guys. Don't know if you've heard of this guy, but his name is Froshore. Yep. Yep. Congratulations, Casey, you got on the show against a really good worker. We've done this match so many times. This next match might be the semi-main. It is not. This next match might be the semi-main. It is, and it got a great grade. In the feature great action and average heat, Joanne Rodriguez defeated Yuma Maruya in a loser leaves town match. In a loser no, I'm just joking. But yeah, no, she's gone. There you go, defense number 2 of her women's title. And that's not as good as the grade they had last time, I think, but it's perfect as long as this next match does better. And it does! In a match that had great action and a good crowd, Ernest Youngman defeated Sean McFly in 40 minutes and 20 seconds by pinfall with the hit. Ernest Youngman makes defense number 4 of his MEW heavyweight title, and he adds Sean McFly to his list of coups this year. That is one of the best matches we've had this entire year. It's joint second. Fan-frickin-tastic. 91A show, 11 regions improved. Sean McFly, thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. I'm going to give you a hug. Ernest, told you're awesome. And Alicia Strong. Hug for you too. Sean was pleased. Ernest Youngman was pleased. And Alicia Strong was very happy with my hug. Now, Summer Heatwave is not a show we've had from the start, so I do hope it increases in importance. But who knows? This could be the first one of the year that doesn't increase in importance. It does not increase in importance. Look at that. We should have run the Clash instead. Although that buy rate, though. That buy rate, though. That buy rate, though. Wait a minute. Got some more doughs for you. That buy rate, though. Yeah, that was good. That's good stuff. Sean McFly has 1 appearance left. Not sure what I'm going to do with him for that 1 appearance. He dropped, well, he's left MAW a lot worse than when he arrived. But he has had 2 A matches. So, you know, props to Sean for that one. You've also made a star, hopefully. So, you know, thank you, Sean, I guess. I mean, I would clap, but no. But yeah, thank you, Sean. It was great. It was good of you. Really appreciate it. Come back anytime. We're actually going to end the storyline now because that's probably the highest grade it's going to get. So, end storyline. And I bet, like all 3 members of Team Chaos are now on Who's Hot. One of them is. Well, that's fantastic. Probably this storyline's going to end too. Not least because it's like 100 right now. Demons! Very good. Very good. Alright, Dusty. We're very close, so it's not too bad. We're probably going to get rid of him soon. Not rid of him, I mean get him out of that storyline soon. Which will be good. Because once he gets to Fantastic, I think he's going to have a huge jump when the storyline ends. Okay, well, this is certainly a fantastic list for us. In a lot of ways. Who is at 100? 4 people. That would be Alicia, Ernest, Marshall Peterson, and Fuyuku Hira. Wow, and then all people joining them on the 90s club. Primus, Dean, Marv, Joanne. Robbie is only at an 85, with Deuce only at an 80. Probably should have waited a little longer on that storyline. But oh well, not a huge deal. Not a huge deal at all. What about the title prestige? Please tell me it stayed the same. It does. Women's title stays the same, maybe even drops. That's really disappointing. Oh well, I guess I don't know. That's one of the best women's title matches we've ever had. So I think it's bullshit if you ask me. That's what I'm saying. All right. So if we look at the events, it was the third best event of the year. Nope, that was the third best event of all time. Look at that. That was the best event of the year. It was also the second best match of the year, the third most attended event of the year, and the biggest buy rate we've ever had. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. What about our pop across the board? It is looking solid. If I hadn't mentioned this before, this might have happened between episodes. We are now up to a 78 in the southeast. So that means, we're now up to a B in the southeast. So that's really, really encouraging. Absolutely. In terms of our progress to national, we're halfway there, guys. 4 regions are ready to jump us up to national. And yeah, so... Oh, by the way, the Tri-State is now back to 100 importance. Yeah, Tri-State's back, baby. We have reinvigorated the New York wrestling scene. It's fantastic. God damn. We have almost the same importance here as we do like everywhere else, and it's so much lower. So obviously, target areas, Mid-South, New England, probably New England first, because I'm very kayfabe, and I like the fact that New England's very close to where we've been working before. That's probably about it. We'll probably move on to the Mid-South then, because it's just a good area to be in. And then after that, we need 2 more regions. So we're looking probably at the Northwest is really good. So not sure. Maybe the Midwest, Northwest, maybe those 2 regions would be the next ones to go for. Maybe Puerto Rico, because we're pretty over there. Not sure. Not sure yet. Maybe that's what we're going to do. January of 2020, we will think about national. Until then, we're just going to put on some good shows, going to keep growing, going to have some fun. When January 2020 hits, we'll be like, alright, now we need to go for national. So that's what we're going to do for the first half of 2020, and then the second half we'll probably put on some more good shows. Then 2021, we might consider international. So lots of exciting stuff on the horizon, eh, guys? Once we hit national, here's just a plan for certain things. So once we hit national, we'll be going for a B show. That's important for me. Well, maybe not as soon as we hit national, but like mid-national, high-national, we'll be going for a B show. Once we get to international, we'll obviously rate a couple of the international companies. 5-star would be a great one if I can rate them. There's a lot of loyalty in 5-star. Mexico is also probably going to be good. Maybe a little bit of Canadian talent that wouldn't work for us before. And then once we hit national, we also need to be ruthless and good. We need to be putting on good shows every week to avoid taking massive pop hits from national battles. That's going to be the biggest challenge in the next year or 2. Also, we need to steal everyone. So Sam Keith better get his checkbook out, because Nicky Champion, Rich Money, if he's still going. I don't even know the current main event scene, but like Tyson Bane, J-Cord, whoever, Benny Benson and Joshua Taylor, all those guys we need to be stealing immediately as soon as we can. So Sam better be willing to have the outlay for that. Anyway, next episode is the Battle for the Mid-Atlantic. In terms of WrestlePalooza card, it's shaping up to look a little like that. I have a match for Battle for the Mid-Atlantic, and it's going to be Fuyuko Higa Senpai Kun versus... I was gonna do Alicia Strong, but I think I'm actually gonna do Belle Brighton. Whether this is a number 1 contender match or not, I'm not sure. Maybe we'll do a number 1 contender tournament. Actually sounds like a solid idea. Would there be anyone willing to knock Alicia Strong off of her stronghold? Brooke? Maybe Alicia would do the drop to Brooke. Yeah, okay. We'll see if that works, and then obviously we'd have a free Higa Brooke main event with Higa going over, and then that would book in Higa versus Rodriguez for WrestlePalooza. Yeah, this is looking pretty cool, looking pretty good. yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a thumbs up. Check out the rest of the series. Subscribe if you have not already. And I will see you guys next episode for the battle for the Mid-Atlantic. I will see you guys then.